Well, I have just recorded a whole video there, and I've just watched it back, and I thought to myself, you know what? It's so bearish that I'm going to flip the script. I'm only going to focus as best I can on the positives here, because we don't need more fear and sparking all that. We don't need the bears to win on this one. Let's just be as positive as I can. I'm going to mostly talk about charts, and I'm going to tell you where the hell I have been for the last month. Welcome back, everyone, to Buy, Hold, Sell. Well, listen, first off, where have I been? Well, I have been super busy. For those that follow my social medias, BHS, DMV, if you want to see that. Tying up a load of loose ends, Discord members will know. But the main thing I've done is I enjoyed an Easter period break, took the family away to a cottage, and then better yet, I went away for a week to New York City and Philadelphia, where I got to see WrestleMania 40 in front of, well, over the 2 nights, about 200,000 people. It was outstanding. And this whole week I have been pulling myself back together. So that is where I have been. Yes, back in the other side of the room, moved away from the green screen for a bit of a change of scenery. But where have I been? Well, the last month, AGM was on the 8th. We knew that. Share price just sat flat, waiting for that news, as you would expect. Fully expected the 2 resolutions to get passed, as I said in the last video and in the Discord. We have no choice. You have to back George. If you don't back George, it goes bust. You lose your money. So yeah, you have no choice. Give the man more money to spunk away. You're thinking, well, maybe you won't do it straight away, but ultimately, boom, dilution. We are looking at a stock that has had a brutal month, down 34%. Brutal week, 16%. On the year, 81%. If you bought this time last year on the hype, on the pump, which most people did, including myself, bought around 0.89 or something, I have seen about 80% loss on that. So very, very nice, very juicy. Now, my average price is 0.39. So I'm only down about 50% of my money, which is horrible. But I haven't been buying. Over the last month, and I'm looking at it going, well, you know, maybe I could have saved myself 33. I mean, if my aunt only had balls, she would be my uncle. Yeah, look, I tried to sell. You know, I tried to sell. I made it very clear in the Discord and stuff. I tried to sell 0.39, 0.4, and iWeb shafted me. Didn't go through. So there you go. That's what happens, unfortunately. Which would have been lovely to have gotten some money out. But anyway, I haven't bought, and I'm looking at potentially buying a 0.15. I've alerted the Discord. You might as well wait, guys. People are buying when they want. That's fair enough. News couldn't come out at any time. This could pump at any time. But ultimately, I don't think it will. Without news, I don't think it will pump. I think we will see a continuing of a dump. The falling wedge was about to play out, but then George made sure that didn't play out by diluting us straight away. And then further dilution. We've had 2 rounds of dilution. George, you like to hit his double penetration. Very nice. I think 0.15 is coming. There, you will find a pump. Now, will it pump 50%? I think so. Codal was a longer one. I jumped into Prem, loaded up more in Prem, sold some Codal, thinking, well, I'll go into Prem and then rotate into this and rotate into Bitcoin, and I'll rotate into the small caps, and I'm going to have all this money, and Prem's brilliant and all that. George, you know, he's like Paul Daniels. David Copperfield, David Blaine, you know, he's smoking mirrors. But yes, I think we're going to get a pump in the next fortnight, unless more bad news comes. But I think really, you know, the bad news is out there. As always, I think it'll be very, very harsh for it to fall below 0.15. So if you're looking at this, because this resistance goes way back to 21, you know, this is serious. Like, we're seriously at the lows here. If we fall below 0.15, then buckle up. Jesus, good God, it's done. Now, the story doesn't change for me. Don't think you're going to see anywhere near or nowhere near 1p. And we'll look at this here. We're talking about the 1 year high, 52-week high. That ends in about a month's time. And then you have about 2 months from there, from 0.87. And then 4 months roughly brings you to 0.6. Fair value up until about a month ago was 0.6. I think you're struggling to get it above 0.5 now. So for me, I think, you know, the 52-week high, 0.6, I think that's what you're looking at probably at an absolute peak. But I say 0.5 is your target. So if you've a price above 0.5, you've got to consider bringing your price down. Mark my words, we will not see above 0.6 this side of Christmas. Without being bearish, how do you be bullish on this? This is what blows my mind. Everyone's looking at the RNSs and all the guff and smoke in the mirrors and all, and I just been keep stripping it back to basic stuff about construction, guys. It's construction. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if you're building a hospital or you're building a plant. It's the same thing. There's a scope. Scope of works is we're building a plant. It's going to take 12 months from start to finish. The whole construction stage to handover, 12 months. Well, guess what? That's passed, and we are now 12 months in the delay stage. So let me just process that, right? You've asked a builder to come into your house and build you an extension. He's built you an entire extension. It's looking great, but there's a bit of damp on the wall. You're thinking, right, a couple of snags, no issues. He's going to come, tidy that up and fix it. Imagine, he's built the whole entire thing in a year, but a year later, he's still coming around and he's putting a bit of paint on. He can't get rid of the damp. That's effectively where we are. We have built this entire thing, and we've been trying to sort out the problems with it for probably by the time we get there, it will be longer. So there's delay. I had delay. As soon as you go back and watch the videos, when we were building this, I went, there'll be delay. Absolutely. Don't know any construction project that has went smoothly, especially something of this nature in the Wild West. Penny stocks, George Roche, who's never done anything like this before. The management structure was never there. Taking a bit of a punt on a startup company. You're taking a punt on the fact that it's the African government and all the craziness. There was always going to be delay. No problem with that. But 12 months of delay, what else can you say? There's no point saying anything more about it. The bullish side of things is, if you've only opened up a position, shout out to Colin in our group who has only really opened a position this week, you will be handsomely rewarded. If you haven't bought in the prem, or if you have small enough, maybe a small amount, you're looking at a huge top up or something, what a time to be alive. You will be handsomely rewarded. You will see, unless, don't shoot the messenger, unless there's something bad news, like overnight fire, the machines blew up or something, which wouldn't surprise me. We went to site on Monday and the mill was gone. The parts were stripped for selling in the black market. Wouldn't surprise me. But as long as something like that doesn't happen, World War III, you will be handsomely rewarded if you buy at these levels. You're going to get one hell of a pump, in my opinion. Bit of a dump to still come though. But that's just my thoughts. Obviously, positive news, up or down, that will change. I really hope George will deliver on this, but I think he's just a serial, bullshitter. It's like the man who cries wolf. I suppose, there's only so many times you can say the same things over and over again, and then you just start going, you're not up to it. Look, I'm in it, and I would still be in it, regardless if I was up or down. I would still be in it, but I would not have this amount of money in prem. Reluctant to buy, but I have to buy, and I'm buying because I think we're going to get a pump, and I'm waiting for 0.15. My average price is 0.39, just shy of it, 0.389 or something, but I'm hoping to get a serious pump, and I'm looking to buy a 0.15, maybe try and bring that price down to by 0.3, and we'll see where we go from there. But look, that's the video. I've been away. WrestleMania, I was in America there for a week. New York, Philadelphia. Jesus, the good times were rolling. The good life has been going. Easter was there. I just took some time off. No point coming on being so negative about prem. I tried not to be negative here. I previously just recorded a video. It was far more negative than this one. What can you say about the positives? Further dilution, further mess, more bullshit. Still can't get the plant delay. It's just lasting for longer than what the whole construction period was. It's just unimaginable. I've never known anything like this in my entire life. And yeah, I'm balls deep in it. So yeah, look, fingers crossed. Please leave comments down below of positivity. Something that I haven't heard before. Something that isn't about, what may be. Let's just say, let's talk about what positives we actually physically have right now. And maybe change my opinion on things. But that is the video. Look, leave a comment down below. We'll do some more positives. We'll get you in the Discord, of course. I'm just trying to keep it real here. The share price isn't good. We have our targets. We know where we're going. I think 0.23 will be the sort of upper end. It'll be hard to break out of that. There's no doubt about that. But if we can get above that, 0.32 is the target. And that's where I'm going to try and bring my average price down in the short term here. And we will see where we go. CalMax are still involved, but there is pros and cons to that, but it's more of a positive. As long as they're in, I guess we have a glimmer of hope.